Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. This is my very small series of Let's Talk, where we talk about the new animals that comes with the new Planet Zoo Arid Animal DLC. And today we are talking about the Black Rhino because we have a picture. I know I'm a little behind of these. I promise you I try to get all of them out before the DLC comes, but I can't promise anything at this point. So we're gonna try. We're gonna do our very best. Anyway, guys, we of course got this. We didn't see it in the trailer. We don't have any pictures of it on the Steam. I'm not sure if there's other pictures out there anywhere, but this far I only have this to go by. And here, Planet Zoo Games Instagram. Shh, don't move a muscle. We don't want to disturb this rare sighting of a black rhino. Finding some leaves to munch on. Black rhinos are mostly browsers rather than grassers. They are unique looking pointy upper lip allows them to grasp and pluck food from trees, bushes, and scrub. It's tasty. Let's see what else we can find looking for food. And yes, this is the picture that came with it. We're gonna talk about it a little more, but first let's get to know it. Over here we have the mammalia class, of course, and then we have the Parisodictyla, which I think, yes, it's the same as the Somali wild ass. I made that video. I'm not sure which order these comes out in, but the Somali wild ass and all of the horse-like animals is also in here. It's the odd-toed ungulates, where, for instance, the bovines, gazelles, and antelope, and so on, are the even-toed ungulates. These are the odd-toed. Odd is a odd number. Doesn't mean necessarily odd number of toes, but a odd number of toes they put pressure on with the walk. For instance, these could be four-toed but only use 3 of them to walk on, or the other way we can have something that are 5-toed, which is an odd number, but if they only use 3 of them, then it would still be an even-toed lads. But besides the thing with the toes, these two orders are very similar. They have their own family called Rhinocerotidae. So sorry. I'm gonna take a Latin class at some point because it's ridiculous how I have no idea how to explain these. But I don't think it shocked anyone. It's the rhinos. And we have a lot in here. Some of them are, however, extinct. Most of them are extinct at this point, sadly, but they have their own family. And this one, the black one, have the genus Diceros, which I do not think have all of them. No, but it have the western black rhino, which seems to be extinct back in 2011, so it's not that old. Eastern black rhinoceros, also known as the East African black rhinoceros, South Central black rhinoceros, Southern Western black rhinoceros, and Southern black rhinoceros. Yeah, some of these are very close, but it seems like these are all of the black ones, and then we have the white ones with another genus, I think. Again, I'm not completely sure. Anyway, it looks like a rhino. It's darker in color, which is the biggest difference as far as I am aware. I think there's something with the horn also. An adult black rhinoceros stands a 140 to 180 centimeters, 55 to 71 inch high at the shoulder, and is 3 to 3.75 meters, 9.8 feet to 12.3 feet in length. The females are smaller than the males. Their two horns on the skull are made of keratin. It's the same as hair, nails, spikes on a hedgehog, and so on, with the larger front horn typically about 0.5 meter, 20 inch long. The front horn. Exceptionally up to 140 centimeters, 55 inch. The black rhino has a pointed and prehensile upper lip. It's the weird lip, we can see it here, that looks like it's kind of been pinched in and then fall down in the middle. Which is used to grab leaves and twigs when feeding. Whereas the white rhinoceros that has square lips used for eating grass, which were actually also what the Planet Zoo wrote on their Instagram, which is showing that they clearly read a bit about them. The black rhinoceros can also be distinguished from the white rhinoceros by its size, smaller skull and ears, and by the position of the head, which is held higher than the white rhinoceros. Since the black rhinoceros is a browser and not a grasser, the thick layered skin helps to protect black rhinoceroses from thorns and sharp grasses. It is commonly assumed that black rhinos have poor eyesight, relying more on their hearing and smell. However, studies have shown that their eyesight is comparatively good at and the level of a rabbit. Okay. I just needed to read it again for myself. I didn't understand the first way around. But yeah, we thought they had bad eyesight, and they actually have fairly well eyesight. Their ears are a relatively wide rotational range to detect sounds, and excellent sense of smell alert rhinos to the presence of predators. I actually think this text is very, very good as pointing out these differences here, which I really do appreciate. Going down here, you can see it's most of the south. Not most of the south, but they live mainly in the south part of Africa. So it is Angola, Kenya, Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, Botswana, Malawi, Swaziland, and Zambia. And actually, I think it's some of these countries are definitely the ones we have most animals from in Planet Zoo at this point. Going down here, you can see we stay within the tropical, arid, and temperate climate zones, which I think all of the animals I have looked at this far, I've looked at 3 before. Again, my videos will come out a little different than I recorded them probably. But most of them have tropical and arid climate zone, and then one more had the temperate. Not completely sure which. I think it was the camel. So a lot of these goes well together. For biomes, we have scrubland, savanna, and woodland, which is different than some of the others. These are quite beautiful, and the horns are quite intense. I think that's the best word for it. Actually, from here, the mouth is kind of like a turtle mouth or a tortoise mouth, which have these kind of beaks instead of mouths, which kind of unique. It's not something that I have noticed before, to be honest. So yeah, let's go back in here. Honestly, I thought it would be more wrinkly. That's what I think the most. I thought it would be way more wrinkly. Of course, we have here the wrinkle that make it look like it have armor on, which is quite unique for rhinos. And I don't really think a lot of other animals looks like they have armor in this specific way. They have some wrinkles in here. I feel like they could have more wrinkles if Frontier wanted to give them, but I don't think they actually needs it. It's just they could have. They got these nice hairs here. Not nice hairs, but they got the hairs quite nice here. I'm looking forward to see the tail, because it's some of the things that look weird of most animals, and I do believe the white one is one of those with weird tail. Feet, legs looks fine. The horns looks a little too fine, if I'm honest. Going in here, you can see here the horn doesn't look as fine. This is rough, this is used, this is have mushy, dirty colors all around. Same with this, you can see it have markings on. Again, they do fight with these from time to time. Also here, look at those marks. And I know in captivity, normally they wouldn't fight as much. But either you could have a story where they came from somewhere where they have been fighting, or simply the fact that there's a tree or a rock they have been fighting with, which they also do a lot. So I find it a little weird that we do not get that. I have no idea if this is a male or a female, but I do believe, again, there is a little difference, size being one of them, but also just oomph, power overall. Leaf definitely like them. Caesar creates. I have been waiting to see this one, and it certainly did not disappoint. Those little hairs on its ears, again, yeah, one of the things that's very well. Again, if you do not have a good computer, it will not look as good on your computer, and if you have a supercomputer, maybe you can make it look even better. I do not know. I won't promise you anything. I love it. Oh my god, this is amazing. It looks incredible as always. I'm in love with this DLC. I will say though, the only animal I remember came out this way where people were just, oh, that was the hyena, which came out very cartoonish, but Frontier took it to heart. So yes, I love that people are so happy about it, but I would like that if there's anything of concern, that they do not just like them to like them. I don't understand people who say this is their favorite pack, but I do understand that people like it. Again, there's some of the animals in this pack that I really do love. But again, did we need this? No. Do we want it? Yes. But I think most people could, compared to the fact that we have a white rhino, most people would come up with something else that they rather have, where we do not have any animals in that family or category of animals. So again, I'm not mad at it. I really like it. I hope it matches the white one, especially because when we got the black and blue wildebeest, if you have them in the same habitat, they look weird together, because everything on them is different. Like the design of them is so different. So I hope in some ways these are gonna match better. First of all, they do not have as much hair, and it is the hair that are the biggest difference. So I'm hopeful with that. But again, I'm a little concerned. Okay, but on the other hand, it's more common to have multiple types of wildebeest together and then multiple types of rhinos, because normally you would not have a lot of rhinos, and you only have a few in a habitat, so you would like those to breed, so you would like them to be purebreds. But again, I'm not mad at it. I don't want it to sound like I hate it or anything like that. I do like it, but there is just some things about it where the idea behind Black Rhino is a little lazy, a little easy. We get 2 different antelopes, yes, gazelles or antelopes. We got camel that is in the same family as this, not family order. Then there's we get 1 carnivore, I think. 1. And it's the smallest in the world. Not the smallest, but one of the smallest. I do not hate the sandcat at all. I don't hate it, but it feels like Frontier really wanted to give us these bigger fill-in on the savannah, which we already... You have so many animals to choose between if you want to fill in a savannah. So I'm not sure what happens here. And also the fact that simply there's no animals from South America. Every animal here that is from Asia is also from Africa. So yeah, a little uninspired by that, to be honest. But I'm gonna end it here again. I do not hate it. Don't take that too bad. I'm just a little iffy about it because I don't think we're gonna get too many DLCs at this point. So I really want the ones we get to be something that counts for something. Anyway, guys, we're gonna end the video here. And as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.